You see, in life, if you don't know how to serve others, you will not rise. If you don't know how to serve, especially serving people that um, you see as your destiny helpers or something, you must learn how to humble yourself so that your destiny helper can recognize you. If you're living a fake life, your destiny helper cannot recognize you. You need to humble yourself, like humble yourself and stop rubbing shoulders with people so that your helpers can recognize you. There are young people I see today, and I just pity them because I know they are going nowhere. You see, most of them, they are talking big, big vision, big dream, but they don't want to start small. Especially those that graduate from school, they don't want to go and learn a skill. They don't want to get a small job to start life. They are believing God for big, big things. So, if you are believing God for big things, you must learn how to start small so you can grow. Those people that you see that are big, they started small and they grew. So I want to encourage you, humble yourself so that your destiny helper can recognize you. If you are living a fake life, your helpers cannot recognize you because they will think that you are comfortable. They will think that you're already okay with life. All right? How do you humble yourself? Serve. Learn to serve. The best way to get the attention of your helpers is to serve. There are some of you, you visit your big brothers or your big uncles, and you are waiting for the person to tell you to wash his car, to wash his clothes, and to clean the house, to wash plates. You don't need to be told that when you come around somebody that you see as a helper, you need to humble yourself, respect the person, and serve. All right? Some of you want somebody to recommend you to get a job or to probably marry somebody. You don't know how to respect the person. You don't know how to behave yourself I'm not talking about eye service. I'm talking about serving somebody from your heart. You see, success is predictable. Failure is predictable. There are people I see, I know this one definitely will fail. There's no two words about it. There's no two words about it. There are people I see this one is going nowhere because you're already lifting up your shoulder, right? You don't know how to respect people. You don't know how to talk. You don't know how to serve. You come to church. You don't know how to honor people. You go to work and you're always finding trouble everywhere. You are going nowhere with that bad attitude. And I just want to say this. You see, that you are good looking does not mean anything in this generation. People have learned their lesson. They are no longer looking for beautiful faces or six pack. People have learned their lesson. They are now looking for character and capacity and competence. So if you don't know how to behave yourself and do the right thing, if you like, get first class from university, nobody will hire you. Even if they hire you, they will fire you for bad attitude. So if you like, think that your beautiful face will make somebody to marry you, well, the person may start dating you, and when they see the bad character, they will leave you. Definitely, that character will be seen. Character is one thing that cannot be hidden. So why not humble yourself? Humble yourself and behave yourself. Do the right thing. When you go to a place, you serve. Humble yourself and serve. Learn to serve. Most of you young people who are believing God for a relationship or probably to go into courtship and get married, it's because you don't know how to serve. You must learn how to humble yourself. Humble yourself and serve. Because when you are doing that, somebody is observing you. Somebody is paying attention. Like I told somebody something. I told a person, you see, after COVID, everything changed. COVID-19 changed the world. People are no longer meeting. Social life changed. So most of the people that are getting married these days is through recommendation. Most of them is through recommendation or through social media, probably. You know, um, majorly through recommendation. And you begin to ask yourself, do you have the character that somebody can recommend and vouch for? Do you have the kind of character that somebody will say, yes, I know this person? You know, you can trust him, he will deliver. You can trust her, she will not disappoint. You know, you go to our churches today, you see handsome young men, single, beautiful ladies, single, and you begin to wonder what is wrong. Somebody is beautiful, tall, has a good job, and yet not married. Most of the time is bad character. We are not working on our character, and we are not building character in people. We are just preaching prosperity. Churches, we are just busy, men of God, preaching prosperity. You are not teaching people character. Even parents are no longer teaching their children character. You know, some young ladies don't even know how to cook. They cannot clean the house. I mean, they don't even know how to behave themselves in the public. And you want somebody to recommend you to marry somebody, right? When you don't know how to cook, you don't even like to cook. The food you eat, you buy your own food outside. See, we have to get real with this generation because we are losing this generation. There is no longer home training. When you meet young generation, this generation, you know, there is no home training. They don't respect people. There's no sense of decency. They can dress anyhow. So I think it's very important that we pay attention to the children we are raising in this generation. The best education you can ever give a child is not to send the child to Harvard University, but home training. Give your children home training. Teach them domestic work, how to cook, how to clean, how to arrange the house, how to wash plates. Some people don't know how to wash plates. Some people don't know how, they will just eat and they will dump the plate. And that kind of person is waiting to become somebody's wife or husband. You don't know how to wash your clothes, cannot even take your bath, and you want to be somebody's father tomorrow. What kind of generation are we raising? I look at the young people of this generation and I see, sometimes I pity them because this generation, everything they are learning is on social media, on TikTok. That's where they are learning. And their parents are not paying attention. Parents are not paying attention to their children to know what they are doing with their phones, what they are doing with their tablets, who they call their friends, where they are going. In those days, when somebody visits us at home as a friend, our dad will say, I don't want to see this person again in this house. They will tell you, our mom will tell you, I don't want to see this young man again. I don't want to see him again. That's the kind of home training we got. You wake up in the morning, you know you are going for morning devotion, straight for morning devotion. After morning devotion, you go and start doing your chores, either washing the plates, cleaning the floor, or washing the car for my dad. After that, you prepare for school. You go straight to school because if you're not going straight to school, that's another punishment. When you come back home, you now do another chores before you do your homework. That is how we were raised. During break in school, you are going to SU camp, Scripture Union camp. On Sunday after service, you are going to Scripture Union. That's how we were raised. We were raised with camps, Scripture Union camps, from one camp to another. This generation, how are we raising them? Some children they don't even know how to read the Bible. They don't know how to read the Bible, but they can sing the song of Beyonce and Tupac. They know all the songs. What are we raising? What kind of generation are we raising? I just want to put out this video and I want to encourage young people, humble yourself and learn. Learn, because some of you, by the time you graduate and enter the realities of life, where your father and your mother will not give you money, your eyes will open. Your eyes will just open. You will see that it's a different ball game. All right. So learn to serve. When you enter a place, humble yourself and serve. That's the way up. The way to up is down. Humble yourself and start serving. Wherever you go, serve. Because as you are serving, somebody is taking notice of you. The person that will favor you, your destiny helper, the person that will recommend you, is observing you. Humble yourself first and serve. God bless you.